Okay everyone, in this video I want to share to you about how to make trapezoid high-rise building in SketchUp. First of all, we have to make the rectangle with rotated rectangle. Click from this point, then we can determine the value of the depth of this building around 30 meter, and for the length of the building with 65 meter approximately. Then we can add the line here on the midpoint and another place, for example in this place. Then we can delete this unnecessary plane and the line and just push it up to make the thickness of this every single slab of the high-rise floor around 1 meter approximately. And don't forget to triple click, right click and make it group, and also make component and just create and duplicate this corner point by click this point and press Ctrl on our keyboard, just once click and place to this corner. Then determine the value of the floor to ceiling height around 3.6 meter. Okay, and I will show you about the dimension for every single side of this trapezoid high-rise building approximately. Okay, and this is for the length of this building, the depth of this building around 30 meter, and the length of this building around 65 meter, and the width of the little side of this building around 15 meter approximately. Okay, and I will show you about the floor to ceiling height. From the floor to ceiling 3.6 meter. Okay, and you will see it. Okay, and I will delete this dimension. Wait, we can delete this dimension. Right click and erase, and delete this dimension, erase. Then we can select this plane, select this slab, select move, press Ctrl, place this position, then we can type x30 and enter, and it will become this one. Okay, then this is about the trapezoid floor plan of this high-rise building. Then we can make the another element with this is a core building approximately in this area, or we can make the another core building with using the slab. We can right click and make unique slab, click the surface and click offset it inside with using offset tool. Can offset it inside around 8 meter, and we can determine the limit of the core building on this position approximately, and just erase some additional line and click this plane, edit, copy and exit from the group, click edit again, paste in place, and just push it to this another level of the floor in this level. Okay, then we can see about the core building and the every single typical slab on this high-rise building. And don't forget to select this plane on the top of the core building, select push and click the surface, push it up around 3.5 meter for the additional building on the top floor of this high-rise building for maintenance, services area and many more function over there. Maybe it could be entertainment floor or another additional room needed in this every single high-rise building. Then we can triple click, right click and make group, and also we can continue to make the frame of this curtain wall. We can using the rotated rectangle, click this position. Okay, we can click the rotated rectangle, click from this point, then click to this point, set the height of the frame of the building around 100 millimeter, click from these surfaces, then we can select push it to the front around 200 millimeter, triple click, right click and make group, and right click and make component, create, and we can adjust this material we can assign the metal material in this vertical frame. Right click and okay, we have already make it component, so we can select this vertical plane, vertical frame, click this move, press click from this corner, press Ctrl and place to this position. Then we can type 10 slash enter, and now we can see about the distance between every single vertical frame from the midpoint to the midpoint. This is around 2.2 meter. I mean, it was reasonable for the distance for this high-rise building. Then we can continue to make a move and duplicate. Click this vertical frame, select move, press Ctrl, place to this corner position, click to this destination. Then we can adjust with the rotate tool from this corner. Click this midpoint and just adjust with this line orientation of this diagonal building side here. Continue to select move, click to this corner, press Ctrl to duplicate, and click to this destination. Just click to this corner, and then we can type 40 slash enter. I mean, it was too little for the distance. Then we can repeat again. Click from this corner and click to this destination on this corner. Then we can type 20 slash enter, and we can see about the distance again from the midpoint until the midpoint. It's around 2.2 meter. I mean, it was reasonable and could be the same distance with the first side of this building. Anyway, then just continue it to make a group for this several vertical frame in here that I show you right now. Right click and make group, and we will continue to select move, click from this corner, press Ctrl, click this corner again, click to this destination. Okay, this is about the destination. Then just rotate it from this corner and adjust for the building orientation, and we'll continue to duplicate this vertical frame. Select move, press Ctrl and just place to this midpoint of this vertical frame, and okay, we can adjust this one. Okay, I mean, we can continue to make another arrangement, especially for this side building. We can duplicate, select shift and place to this position. Then we can type 10 slash and enter. Okay, I mean, it was too large. Maybe we can repeat again. Select move, press Ctrl, then we can type for 11 slash and enter. Then we can see about the distance for every single vertical frame. It's it's too large again. Then we can type for 15 value 15 slash enter. I mean, it was similar with the first vertical arrangement. Okay, approximately just like this. Then we can continue to select move, press Ctrl, then place to this position, and just continue to duplicate this vertical frame to the another side of the empty building side over there. Then just select the several vertical frame, then select move again, press Ctrl on our keyboard just once press, and click from this corner and click to this another position. We can just click to this position, and we can see about the result that it need be duplicate more and more, just a little bit in this position. Then we can adjust to add once again for the vertical frame in this corner, place to this position. Then okay, just select this vertical frame in this side, select move again, press Ctrl and place to this another position. Okay, then we can delete some additional vertical frame over there and just delete for unnecessary vertical frame. Okay, and it's done for the basic structural system with the slab, core building and vertical frame of the curtain wall over there. And then now we can make the another element. We can make the line and just draw it, or we can just click this surfaces, click this plane, select offset tool, offset it outside, click to this position, then we can click this plane and select edit, cut, exit from the group and edit, paste in place and push it up around 100 millimeter. Triple click, right click, make group and assign the material, then select move, place to this position, right click and make component, just create, select move tool, place to this top surfaces of horizontal frame, click to this top level of this slab, then move and duplicate to this bottom level of the slab. Okay, then please select this both of the horizontal frame, right click and make component, just create, select move, click for all the surface and press Ctrl, place to this position, then we can type X30 and enter. And okay, see about the result. Then we have to add one more vertical frame duplication in the lower level of this slab of this typical floor. Then we have to click this one, right click and make unique, select a move of this vertical frame, select move round 600 millimeter and adjust the vertical frame to be the same level on the bottom level of it. Then just select this top surfaces of this vertical building. Then we can select offset tool, click on this edge, offset to the outside, okay, and click this edge again, offset again, offset to this outside of the curtain wall frame around 50 millimeter approximately for the glass thickness. Okay, then we can adjust for the glazing system on this high-rise building. Okay, well, now we can assign the material with using the glass material. We can, for example, we can use this blue glass. I'm sorry, it was okay. We can triple click, make group again, then we can adjust for this glazing. We can triple click, right click and make group and assign the material of it. Okay, well, now we can make the another element. We can using the aluminum composite panel. With we can use the rectangle, click from this position until the another position. I think we can make the aluminum from this corner to this another corner to this another surfaces. Can push it to front around 1 meter. Triple click, right click and make group, and then we can push it again around 1 meter and make the duplication of this line and push it to the another position. Okay, and maybe we can make the some variation of the vertical building. We can make this to be more lower or higher, but I mean the lower is more proper for the facade building, or this is about the higher. You can study about the facade design, so you can make the another material with metal. You can using this one to make a silver. Then you can also add some rectangle again in another surfaces, and you can scale it up and push it to the front around 1 meter. Triple click, right click and make group. Okay, then you can also duplicate it again. You can also duplicate it again to this another position. Okay, I mean it was simple. Then we can also select all, right click and make group, and maybe we can make component to facilitate us and to make us easy for editing for the further time. Then we can duplicate this one approximately, and we can also make the ground floor element. We can also make the ground floor element with another design, with another trapezoid design. It's just for example, so you can add exploration. You can explore this one to make it more detailed and make it more representative with the contextual side. Okay, then we can give the floor to floor around 3.6 meter again on this floor. Then we can give the floor to floor 3.6, and we can give the floor to floor again around 6 meter. Okay, this is for the lower level, and we can also make another glazing system over there. We can offset it inside around 2 or 3 meter. Okay, this is about 2 meter, and we can offset it inside. Okay, then type 50. We can type 50, enter, and click these surfaces, select copy. Okay, then we can edit, paste in place. Then we have to push it down until this position. Then we can triple click, right click, and make group, and we can make another glazing. Okay, well, now we can make another glazing system over there, and adjust the opacity. You can adjust the opacity and level of darkness of this ground floor design. Okay, this is for the landscaping system. Anyway, you can move it up to this another position. Okay, you can move this one, and you can also add the canopy. Okay, you can also add the canopy on the midpoint of this ground floor and offset it outside, maybe for this position around 30 meter. This is a very large canopy. Just push it down, double click, right click, and make group, and move it again in here. And we can also make the cylinder structural system of this canopy only. Then adjust with another structural element. Okay, then we can select move, press Ctrl, place this position. Then we can type 30 slash, I'm sorry, it was too much. Okay, then we can select move, press Ctrl, place this position around 10 slash enter. Okay, this is for the front canopy, and the front canopy we can make another color to make it more signature. Maybe this one. You can adjust with another asphalt in here, and many more. And you can also add the sloping. You can also add the sloping area, sloping for the vehicle, for the car. And I'm sorry, we have to make it group first. Okay, then you can make the sloping in here with using rectangle, and select move for the one of the line over there, and click from this material assignment. You can add again for the sloping in here, and you can assign the material with asphalt, and also you can make the asphalt color. You can adjust the RGB. You can follow my step. You can follow my way to make the monochromatic RGB, then so you can see about the asphalt texture over there. Then you can add more landscaping area in this position. I'm sorry, you have to modify this landscape. This for the landscaping area. You can also use the rotated rectangle over there. You can add the landscape area in here. Okay, then you can also adjust the landscaping system over there. can make the landscaping and set the grass in this position. Okay, well, now we can make the another surfaces of the concrete or asphalt. So you can adjust the asphalt in here. Now you can add more component. You can add more component with using the Sketchup component sampler. Then you can, the important thing is about the tree, because the tree can make the different vibes, can make the different atmosphere, and it could make representative. Then you have to adjust with the green material of the grass on this every single landscape that you have made before. And okay, you can see about the result. Don't put the tree too much for the presentation, or if you put the tree too much, so you have to design, you have to modify the landscape and make sure that the design are proper and beautiful. This is just for example, so you can develop it for the ground floor, canopy, facade system, rooftop, and for the whole 3D modeling building that you can make. Okay, and I will adjust the shadow. I will put the shadow over there. Okay, and then I will adjust the shadow system here. And I will adjust the style. I will make sure that the style could highlight our design. Okay, thanks for watching, and you can also improve this high-rise building, trapezoid high-rise building in SketchUp to improve your design skill and 3D modeling skill. And just wait for my next tutorial in this channel. Thank you.